Again, same thing I said yesterday. Super proud of our kids. Super proud of their ability to stay the course. I thought today was like yesterday, but a little bit different. I thought it was more on the defensive end. We just had to stay the course, and we just had to continue to get to the right stuff offensively and score enough points and try to make a really, really good offensive team just a little bit inefficient so that we could steal it down the stretch. And obviously that's kind of the way it worked out there. But obviously we got some tremendous individual performances, but and no offense to those performances, but none of that matters. None of that matters. What matters is the way this group stuck together, 1 through 14, and found a way to have one more point, and in this case it was 4 more points than a really good team, and earn their shot at a Big Sky Conference title. And so super proud of the entire group. Obviously super proud of these two sitting here. But it takes all of us, and we're tickled to have a chance to play for a title tomorrow.
Dani and Mack, just how's it feel to be on the other end of some of these down here in Boise go to celebrate with the team?
Go ahead.
Amazing. I mean, three years. Boise's not Boise. NAU's knocked us out twice, I think, in the time I've been here, and so, going out with the bang, finally getting to feel what it's like going to Chipper, it's huge. It's what you play the whole season for, and so to be playing our best during this week is nothing more I could ask for.
Yeah, I think our team has competed against them for a couple years in really tough situations, and it always seems to come down to sideline out of bounds plays.
Yeah, it really does.
And to celebrate with our team and know we just accomplished something that was really tough and that we've been looking forward to for a while now was just really awesome. So.
Mack, just the way that they play defense, because they give up a lot of switches. Can you walk me through your mindset attacking that after you got the switch, and particularly on the play in the final minute where you hit that jumper too?
Yeah, actually, I was really frustrated with the way that they were playing me. But I feel like we just kept on going after it. We kept on trying to find new ways to score against their switches. We hit Dani a couple times on her slip, which was should have been utilized maybe a couple times more. And then for the last shot, I don't know. It was just something that recently has developed in my game in the last few games, and I just felt like it was the right time to bring that up. So, yeah, it was good.
Coach, you guys held a first-team all-conference point guard to just 1 point tonight, and the entire rest of the A team, who wasn't named Sophie Glancy or Nia Moran, to 11 total points. What did you guys do to just shut down the rest of the lineup?
Again, that was a little bit of our game plan, was understanding how much they go to Sophie, how much she prefers one direction over the other, and just trying to take that away. And you can't take it away on a kid that good, but just trying to make it as difficult as possible. And it allowed us to stay out on a lot of their other kids, and it allowed us to stay out. They have all those wings that can create so many different ways. And then as they drove, we just really, be physical, be physical. They get to the rim, get your body away. Don't let them get to the free throw line. And so that was kind of our plan with Feldman, was take away that three. She's a deadly shooter from the outside. And then as she attacks, do not put her at the line. Do not put her at the line. And obviously Nia did a great job of she's one of those kids that really blurs the line, because if you get too close, she's really explosive downhill. But if you don't get close enough, she buries shots. And so she made us pay on some shots there. But I felt like that plan of just trying to almost funnel the ball, which sounds crazy to say, to one of the 2 best players in the league, right? Her and Esmeralda Morales is probably the 2 best players in the league. But it's a dangerous play to be like, hey, we're going to kind of look to get her the ball there. We're not going to double her, and we're just going to try to make it as inefficient as possible, because when she's playing well and they just have multiple scores, they're so hard to guard. And so that was a little bit of our plan there, just trying to get the ball there, make her inefficient, and then try to score enough on the offensive end to steal one.
Can we follow up with Dani there, because that puts you on an island a lot of time with Sophie.
I just try to do my best. I fell on the charge or whatever that she called, and she came down and she was like, "You lift too much to be doing that." And I was like, "Well, that's all I can do." You got to use your head on it and be smart and try to take the calls you can. She's a phenomenal player. There's obviously she's going to get hers, and so trying to make them as tough shots as possible. It's just try to get my hands up early, really take away that left shoulder. So.
And I do want to give a lot of credit as a follow-up on that with the Feldman stuff. MJ Bruno did a tremendous job in her minutes of just picking her up full court, turning her, making her work, and just making that as difficult as possible. And we had other people. Mack played the one a little bit. Macy Donarski stole a couple of minutes for us at the one. But I thought MJ Bruno's just commitment to what we were trying to do was big time in that ability to just slow Feldman down.
Coach, I want to say you were down 9.5. Shots weren't exactly falling. Just what were you saying to the team in the locker room?
Same thing I always say. It's a long game. It's not a collection of 35 possessions. It's a collection of 70. Let's make the final 35 ones good. And down a few going into the fourth quarter, well, we're going to get about 16 more trips at this. Like, in my head, that's – so for them, it's like we just have to do the next right thing. Just stay the course. I believed in what we were doing our plan-wise. I believed in what we were doing offensively. I think it just needed time. It just needed some reps. Obviously, we worked in some slips with Dani to try and loosen up that defense, which created a few more kick-out opportunities that we took advantage of because they were really just trying to straight switch us and saying, like, go score. And so it was one of those things where, again, you're trying to win a game of 70 possessions, so I don't think you can get too high or too low over any small collection of them. And so I'm really proud of our kids for trusting in our staff and staying the course and doing the things we needed to do to, again, find a way to win this one and give ourselves a chance to go compete for a Big Sky title tomorrow.
Yeah, Dani, Coach talked about this a little bit yesterday, but I wanted to maybe get a player's perspective on just mentality and how you guys have gotten to this point with some of the things you've had to deal with this season as a team.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much we're just really looking forward to the games we have. You know, I can't look forward to the championship without winning on the first day, right? And it's hard. Our best saying this week is it's hard to beat a team 3 times. Good team 3 times. I mean, so far the 2 teams that we've played, we've gone 0-2 against them in the preseason or during the season. And so that's our big saying and big motivation. Just backs against the wall. Why not leave nothing left, you know?
Kind of piggybacking off of that, you guys have defeated 2 teams that got you twice in the regular season. Now the big prize is a brawl of the wild against a team with 3 losses the entire year. You guys have been an emotional squad going both against Idaho and today against Northern Arizona. A little bit about what you're looking forward to with the emotion and the magnitude of a championship rivalry game for a trip to the NCAA tournament.
I'll start, and then obviously these two can finish. There's kind of two, what's the 2 wolves saying? There's 2 wolves inside me right now. And the first one is like, golly, like this is awesome. Like what a blessing. This group gets to spend more time together and gets to play for a Big Sky title. And like how amazing, this feels a little bit surreal to be sitting here. Like, did we believe we could do it? Yes. But to have the opportunity actually in front of us is surreal. And again, a blessing that I will never forget this group and what they've done down the stretch. The other wolf is playing a really, really good basketball team that we battled at home, but then got after us really good in Bozeman. And again, one of the best mid-major teams in the country, a team that has a unbelievably strong identity and has showed that here, gotten off to fast starts. They haven't had a close 5 minutes yet. And so do I believe in our group? Absolutely. Is it going to be a gigantic challenge? 100%. And so I'm going to try to enjoy it for about 12 more minutes before really shifting my focus to the task that lies ahead in a really, really good Montana State team.
That was actually my question. So
Thank y'all.
Thank you. Thank you.